Hi, Mouse here. It's November 23rd, 2016, and it's 1:21 a.m. Now, I've been up all night, but yesterday afternoon I had a dream, and that's what I want to vlog about now. Well, this was a different dream, but I definitely want to do some kind of fiction related to it. To start with, I was a Queen's assassin or something, and pretty much all I had to do was worry about the Queen's safety and what she needed. That was like my sole job. And apparently the king was trying to find a way to kill her, so she wanted to get him taken out first. So she had a feeling it was, but wasn't sure, and then we got talking, and somehow it came about that it was definitely obvious he was trying to kill her, but of course there wasn't adequate proof. So instead of letting him get her killed and take over the throne completely, she had ordered me to assassinate her. Well, as troublesome as that was, or would be for some people, I was like, okay, I'll do it. No questions asked. Well, I happened to run into the head knight on my way to go to the drawing board and figure out my plans of how I was going to assassinate the king. And then he stopped me and asked me what was wrong or something like that, and I had straight up told him I have to go assassinate the king. And yes, this'll work. And his name was Jason, and his job was to not just be taking care of the knights, but everyone else in the royal court for some reason. Yeah. So I'll use Piplup here as an example. And he took my head like this and was like, I can't let you do that. And of course, the reason why he couldn't let me do that was not just because of his responsibilities, but he didn't want me to do it because since there was no proof that the king was doing all this other stuff and planning on having someone assassinate the queen, if there was no proof, and there was a good chance I'd get caught, and if I did, that would be my downfall, because if you assassinate the king, there's no coming back from coming back from that. So he apparently cared a lot for me and didn't want me to go on that suicide mission. So that dream was very realistic. I almost didn't realize I was dreaming. And what I'm gonna do now is do some fiction. Not right this minute, but I am gonna do some fiction of this story that was in the dream on DeviantArt. But yeah, I thought this was a really interesting dream. I mean, I usually try to pay attention to my dreams, but there's all kinds of weird stuff usually, but this is more getting back to my normal type of dreaming, because I've been having more normal people dreams for a long time. So it's about time to get something that I can actually use for writing inspiration. Well, that was a dream. It was pretty interesting because it wasn't just a royal court setting. In one part, I was in a room, and those two rooms side by side. Let's do this. So I have room 1. Oh, probably this 1 and room 2. Let's use my fingers because I don't have anything to write with. And they were side by side, and it was kind of like a school hallway or something, but they were actually sleeping quarters, but there was water in there because they were for mermaids. And for some reason I was in one of these rooms, the one higher up the stairs, and or higher up the hall, or however you want to say it. And while I was in there, this king decided that he was going to have the mermaids done away with, and so indirectly he had someone else using some kind of magic bring piranhas into this water area and other stuff to attack the castle, and it couldn't be traced back to him. So everyone had to scramble that was involved and figure something out. And as for the mermaids, they couldn't really leave these water rooms, so we had to do something about the piranhas. And then after this is when I ended up having the conversation with the queen that set me on that path. And then, like I said, he held my head like this and told me he couldn't let me do it. And so after that, I didn't get to respond, but I woke up. And I think I can make an actual series from this and kind of go along with how things turn about, because I think this was a really good story for fiction. Yeah. Well, please stay tuned if you'd like, and there should be more dream journals to come. Bye.